Hey y'all, hey cousins, how's your mind, how's your body, how's your heart? Welcome and or welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the Yallwest haul video where I talk about the books that I bought, the books that I got signed, and all the arcs that I got at Yallwest. So I already did a Yallwest prep video in which I explained what Yallwest was, where it was, what day it was, what it entails. So I'll link that video down below, and now we're just going to go into nitty-gritty details of all the stuff that I did while being there and how much fun I had. It was great. So go ahead and get comfortable because we got quite a lot of books to talk about and quite a lot of experiences to talk about. So let's do that. My mom, my husband, and myself went out to Santa Monica on Thursday. We checked into the Airbnb. I did not get any clips of the Airbnb because I don't like filming in other people's house. I know that technically speaking, while I was out there, I paid for it. It was my house. However, I just don't feel like that. Didn't feel comfortable, so did not do that. But by the time we got there, we checked in, we got food and all that good stuff. We ended up meeting Paco from Bad Witch Books, which I'll link his channel down below. And I met up with Lynn there and Lynn's significant other. And we all went to Emily's house, which Emily is a content creator over the channel, The Astral Library. I will link her channel down below. She was hosting a one-shot D&D session for us. She was a DM for us. And it was so much fun. We ended up doing that one shot until like 1 o'clock in the morning or so. So where she stayed versus where we were wasn't too far off. It was probably like 30 miles or so. So it took forever to get there because of traffic. But even outside of that, like, it was totally worth it. I had a lot of fun. I didn't get any clips of the D&D session because, again, I was in somebody else's house. And Emily's house, her libraries, like the multiple walls of just things filled with books, is just beautiful. Oh, I can't wait for her to post her reorganization video because she did say that she filmed like a bookshelf reorganization video. So I'm really excited for her to post that. Like, I can't wait for y'all to see that because beautiful, gorgeous. So we ended up leaving there Thursday night, Friday morning, and we went back to the Airbnb. We went to sleep. Everything was fine. Friday was Fierce Friday, in which Yallwest hosts Fierce Friday, and that is the Friday before Yallwest, and it's at the Santa Monica Public Library. And a whole bunch of authors come, and then they sign a whole bunch of books. They also give away arcs that day too. Had no idea. But I did go to Fierce Friday and I got my books signed by, I got these two books signed by Kristen Ciccarelli because she was there. This is The Crimson Moth and The Rebel Witch. I got both of these signed. I think one is personalized, but this one's personalized. I think it's just the first one is personalized. I also got, oh no, that wasn't by her. Or was that by her? No, that wasn't by her. I was about to say something. That was a lie. That was a lie. Anyways, I got these signed by her, so that is super awesome. I was able to get this knocked out and get this signed by her before Saturday because the best thing to do is to go to Fierce Friday and get as many books signed as possible at Fierce Friday so that you don't have to bring as many books to Yallwest, which is on Saturday. So I got these two signed. I want to also mention that I posted a reel on Instagram as well as TikTok about the first day of Yallwest, Fierce Friday, so I will link that down below if you want to check it out, or I'll put it up right here. Either way it goes, I don't know. But anyways, Mary E. Pearson was there, and I got these three signed. I got The Kiss of Deception, The Heart of Betrayal, and The Beauty of Darkness all signed. I want to say that only some of them were personalized, but this one is signed, this one is signed, and this one is signed. Also bought this series again while I was there because they were selling books there as well, and I re-bought the series, including Morrigan. I bought them in the new set with the sprayed pages, and I got these all signed as well. Trisha Levenseller was there for First Friday, so I got these two signed by her. This is the arc that I got from Yallwest last year of The Darkness Within Us, and then the hardcover of The Darkness Within Us with the pretty pages. I got both of these signed by her and personalized by her. My other works by her was already signed, so I didn't bring anything else besides these two. Personalized and personalized. Speaking of Trisha Levenseller, she also had some arcs for her new adult debut, so I also got that arc, which is What Fury Brings. And I know nothing about this. I had no idea that they were going to have arcs there for First Friday, but I got my hands on them. Well, I got my hands on this one and I got it signed and personalized. Hasfa Faisal was also there for Fierce Friday, and while I did not have any books for her to sign, because all of my books by her are signed, that's multiple copies of The Sands of Aurelia. Like I have probably about 4 copies of that duology, and I already have all that signed. I also have her first book in her other duology, I believe, which is A Temptress of Tea. That's already signed by her. I did have her sign my bag because I told you I was going to bring my bag, so I did have her sign my bag. She was the first one to sign my bag, this one right here, Hasfa Faisal. And then I got Margaret Owens to sign my bag for First Friday, as well as Trisha Levenseller and Mary E. Pearson. So they all signed my bag on the second. Oh, and Axio, but I'll talk about that in a moment. But Axio also signed my bag. But going back to Hasfa Faisal, I had no idea that she also was giving out ARCs of her second book, A Steeping of Blood, and I was able to get it because I got a fast pass because I purchased books at Fierce Friday, and I got this signed by her right there. So I now have an ARC of this. I have not read A Temptress of Tea, but I have the ARC of the second one, and now I have it signed as well. I was already going to purchase this book at Fierce Friday, so I got this because I knew that Axio was going to be there. So I bought The Floating World by Axio. This is her newest book that just released. She also had some art there, so I grabbed that. This is art for The Floating World, which is very pretty, and then this is the art for ASAP or ASAP, which I need to buy. I need to buy this because this is beautiful. But I did get The Floating World signed and personalized. Before Fierce Friday, myself and Paco and our moms and Lynn's significant other, we all went to the Ripped Bodice because the last time I went to Ripped Bodice, I wasn't able to spend as much time there as I wanted to, and I didn't go with Paco. So we went this time and I purchased some books there, as well as I got this jacket. I had to get it, and we took there's this little photo booth place that's right next to the Ripped Bodice, so we did that as well. Here's the photos of all of us. Super cute. It was so much fun. From the Ripped Bodice, I got this jacket, this jean jacket. Come on now. You know, it's so cute. I had to. And then this is the front of it. The little heart. And it's fairly big. So I am looking forward to wearing this. Probably not anytime soon because it's about to get hot where I live. But I have it. I couldn't pass it up. I just couldn't. While at the Ripped Bodice, I also bought The Wrath King by Juliet Cross. This is the same author who wrote Firebird. I'm not going to get into that. But I saw this cover and I was like, oh, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. And all it says in the back is, it says a lot of things in the back, but I'm just going to read the first paragraph. And it says, a brutal, bloody war against a ruthless Wrath King has cost the Light Fae more than innocent lives. Anna Heartstone, Princess of Ios, learns the price the Wrath King demands to end the war once and for all. Her. In exchange for the safety of her people, she agrees to give her life and her body to her greatest enemy. I was like, why not? And I also bought this, which is Enigma. This is a tale of dark romance. This is the same author who wrote Gothicana. I have Gothicana. I knew that this was out already. This is the one with the sprayed pages, so I just bought it. I don't know if it's an extension of Gothicana or anything, but I bought it as well. And for those y'all who don't know, the Ripped Bodice is a romance store, a romance bookstore. They do have other things besides romance, but mostly it's a romance store. It's a beautiful store. I loved it so much, and I can't wait to put all that into probably a TikTok or something. Not exactly sure, but I'll figure it out later. After Fierce Friday, we all went out to dinner. It was delicious. It was right by the beach. I had no idea how close everything was to the beach because anytime I go out to Santa Monica, I literally just go to Yallwest and Fierce Friday, and I just go to the hotel, and I just don't go anywhere else. I don't adventure anywhere else. But it was literally right off of the coast. It's literally right there. Down the street, you can literally see the beach. But after dinner, we went to Barnes & Noble because I had to pick up a book for a friend, or I had to pick up 2 books for a friend, and those books were going to be getting signed for them, and I'll ship it off to them afterwards. But I bought The Scorpion and the Night Blossom. This author was going to be at Yallwest, so I bought this for Jen. I also ended up buying me a copy at Yallwest, but I bought this for myself and I bought one for Jen Friday night. I bought His Face is the Sun. This book was on my list of books to buy for this month. I thought it came out on the 6th, but they had it at Barnes & Noble, so I bought it. This is literally gorgeous. It's a beautiful book. I believe it is either a young adult. Yeah, it's a young adult fantasy book. That's literally all I know. But I had this on my list anyways. I saw it was there. I filmed a TikTok at the Barnes & Noble. I'll link that TikTok down below too. And it was a lot of fun. I had so much fun at Barnes & Noble with everybody. And I also bought Bemused by Farah Rakan. I also bought Bemused as well. I was going to buy this book anyways. I just haven't seen it to buy it like at my local Barnes & Noble, but when I saw it there, I know that this is a Hercules retelling, or it's from the Muses, actually, the Muses perspective, so I was like, I have to buy it. So I bought it, and I'm really excited to have it. On the back it says, they are muses, goddesses of the art, and this is their story. So I have it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm excited to read it. Last but not least, for Friday, we went to Office Max. When I say we, it's just me, my mom, and my husband. We went to Office Max to get markers for my bag for Yallwest. While at Office Max, I saw this there for $4.99, and so I was like, say less, say less. It's really funny because myself, Paco, and my husband were just talking about this series, and I was like, I'm not gonna read it. It's too long. Like, I'm not doing that shit. Da, da, da. And then I saw this for $4.99. I was like, I take it back. I take it back. So I bought this. Am I going to read it anytime soon? Probably not. Am I going to continue on with the series? Probably not. Am I going to finish the series? Probably not. Am I going to buy any more of these if they all are like $4.99 or under? Maybe, but probably not, to be completely honest. So don't think that. So all of that was Friday. Going into Saturday, which is the day of Yallwest, I got so many arcs. I got so many books signed, and it was so much fun. I'm so happy that I went. I told myself this year that I was not going to arc hunt, and I ended up arc hunting. But I did get a lot of authors to sign my bag, so I got a Quakey Mezzi to sign my bag, as well as Brittany N. Williams, and then I got Chloe Gong to sign my bag, Kristen Cicciarelli, because I didn't get her to sign my bag on Friday, but she signed my bag on Saturday, as well as Emily Winslow. I think I'm saying her name wrong, and I apologize, and Tracy Dion. I did bring the Wicker King and Darling to Yallwest to get signed by Kay Akram, aka Kayla Akram. Had no idea that she is Kay Akram. Had no idea that she is a she. Had no idea she was black either. Literally, no idea. But these were signed and personalized by her. These are my books that I took there. And in Internally Yours, Patrice Codwell was supposed to be there, but I guess something happened, so she wasn't at Yallwest, or if it was Friday, so I didn't get her to sign this. But there are 2 stories in here by authors in which I adore. So I got Chloe Gong to sign her story right here, which by far is one of the best stories in here. And then I got Hasfa Faisal to sign her story as well. So this is now a signed copy by 2 different authors. If I so happen to see anybody else, like anywhere else, like if I see Alexis Henderson, I would literally fucking lose it. Or Kaylin Bayron. But if I see anybody else that I enjoyed their story and such on here, like if I see them anywhere and stuff like that, I will get them to sign their story. On to the bulk of this video, which is all the arcs that I got. So there were certain arcs that I really wanted, one of which I did not get, which is very unfortunate, but most of these I was not super seeking out. But let's go through all of the arcs that I got. I got Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by Victoria Schwab, in which I will be seeing V.E. Schwab next month in June. I got the arc of Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. Fallen City by Adrienne Young. This is her debut adult fantasy. So yes. Little Pieces of Light by Emma Scott. This is some type of drama romance story, if I'm not mistaken. That's what they said, at least. Queen of Faces by Petra Lord, and this, I believe, is some type of dark academia book. The book that I really wanted that I didn't get was Immoral Consequences, which is a dark academia book as well. I really wanted that, but I wasn't able to get my hands on that one. The Crimson Throne. This is by Sarah Roskin Beth Revis. Literally, y'all, every year so far for the past 2 years, or 3 years, for the past 3 years, I got an arc from these 2 authors. So Like, I don't know if this is going to be like a trend. Every time I go, I'm going to get an ARC by those two authors. I have not read either of the books yet, but nevertheless, I'm super happy that I have this. I got Our Vicious Descent by Haley Dennings. Haley Dennings was actually there. Oh, actually, she signed this one, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yes, she signed this, and here is the art for it. This is the second book after This Ravenous Fate. So I need to read that to read this. I got the arc of The Love Club. This is by Liao Min. I got Den of Liars. This is by Jessica S. Olsen. This is a romantasy, if I'm not mistaken. I got The Sleepless by Jen Williams, which is another romantasy. My mom picked up The Secret Astronomers, and this is by Jessica Walkers, and I really like how this looks. It looks like a notebook, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I don't know anything about it, but the fact that it looks like a notebook and it's like all in mixed media, I'm excited. I got Soul of Shadow by Emma Knowles, maybe? I'm so sorry. But this one says on top, Love, Magic, Gods, and Monsters. This is a Nordic mythology meets contemporary romantasy in a spectacular YA debut from a TikTok superstar. I've never heard of this TikToker, but I'll take your word for it. I got A Theory of Dreaming by Ava Reed. This is the second book after A Study in Drowning. So I am really happy that I got this. It was a feat, nevertheless, but husband literally stood in line for at least an hour to get this. I got A Fate So Cold by Amanda Foody and C.L. Herman. I don't exactly know what this is about, but it says two chosen ones with one choice, the world or each other. I got The Scammer by Tiffany D. Jackson, which literally Tiffany D. Jackson be bamboozling motherfuckers, including myself. So I'm intrigued to see what this is about, but I'm also scared, terrified. Last but not least, I got The Last Tiger. This is by Julia and Brad Reeves. My mom sat in on a panel about this arc, and it's two siblings, and they wrote this about their grandparent romance. So, which sounds really, really cute. So I'm really excited to see what's going on. It says on the back, inspired by true stories from the author's grandparents' lives during one of the darkest periods in Korea history. The Last Tiger is a debut young adult fantasy novel about the power of love to give voice to a broken people. So very, very cute. So those are all the arcs that I got, all the books that I bought, everything that I got signed. I feel like I'm missing something. I did buy Oathbound and Legendborn in hardcover for a friend of mine, and I got it signed and personalized for her, as well as I bought The Scorpion and A Night Blossom for Jen, and I got that signed and personalized for them as well. So yeah, that is everything. I had so much fun, and I am really excited to post more content about Yallwest, especially on TikTok, in which I already have some stuff drafted and everything, so that should be fine. I don't think I'm going to post anything else here about Yallwest, because this is long form, and everything that has happened I said, and I put in clips where it needs to be. So I think this is it. But I do highly, highly, highly recommend, if you stay in California, you come to Yallwest, or even the LA Times Book Festival. I have not went to the LA Times. When the LA Times was going on, I was getting my hair braided, so I didn't have time to go. The plan was for me to go, but I just didn't have time to go. But I highly recommend these book festivals, especially because they're free. They're free, and it's California, and it's free. Why not make a trip out of it? That's what I did. But anyways, I will definitely see y'all in the next video. I don't know what the next video is going to be. Probably like a day in the life or something. I will not be posting a haul video for all the books that I bought in April, because I just basically did a haul video right now for Yallwest. I don't know how y'all feel about seeing 2 haul videos, and I don't want to hear anything about the whole consumerism stuff. I ain't got the time or the patience, so we're not doing that. But outside of that, though, I will definitely catch y'all in the next one. If you would like to comment but you don't have anything to comment, you are welcome to leave an emoji of, let's do something beach related. I'll post something right here that's beach related, because we were right by the beach and I had a lot of fun being by the beach. It was very, very fucking cold. But comment that emoji and I will comment back with an emoji. Thank you so much for watching and being here, and for all the support. I will definitely see y'all next time. Please take care of yourself. Okay, goodbye.